Hey friends, my name is Alex, and I think some of us may have even met before, but either way, if not, hope to meet you soon. I wanted to make this super quick video just to quickly introduce myself and also introduce you to and get you excited about a super fun project that you're going to be building and learning about here soon. Let me tell you a little bit more about it. So everyone, as you may have felt the past month or so, some good weather is finally here in Arizona. And we're going to pretend like a local theme park is really excited about the upcoming season, but is a little worried that some of their older rides won't bring in too many people to their park. So they are tasked with designing a new epic roller coaster with the goal of being as big as possible and having as many turns as possible, and the ride that lasts the longest. But to make that happen, we also need to understand the science behind it. Even though we are just having fun and pretending, who knows, maybe you will actually want to be a theme park engineer one day and go to work for a cool company like Disney yourself. Do you think you're up for that task? And so anyways, while you guys have been having fun at your awesome after school programs, I've been hard at work putting together all the materials for this stuff. So by now, I hope that there's a huge box full of all kinds of fun, different materials that you get to build your roller coaster out of. And what's inside this box that we're talking about and that you may be able to see even at the front of the room right now? It's things like paper plates, tape, popsicle sticks, dowels, cardboard, pretty much anything you can think of, and it represents all kinds of cool different colors. So what we want you to do is brainstorm and check out some of these examples. Maybe they'll give you some inspiration on how you can make a really awesome roller coaster of your own with your team. And speaking of teams, we want you to find 2 or 3 or maybe 4 classmates to all tackle this challenge together. Like we said, it's a challenge, friends. It's not easy, so it's going to take some brainstorming, creativity, and everyone from the team pitching in to make this a big success. And to be a big success for the theme park that's requiring our services. And when working with your teams, friends, we hope you take this seriously and of course have some fun along the way, but you never know, there may even be some prizes or surprises at the end of this challenge for the hardest working, most creative, best functioning roller coaster and all that good stuff. So maybe keep that in mind. And I actually think I left something out earlier when I introduced myself. I'm actually also an engineer, and if you want to take any advice from me, in order to build the best roller coaster you can, I promise, friends, that the better you understand the science and the engineering behind the roller coaster, the better your project and more fun your project will actually be. So let's dive into that just a little bit before getting started. Hope you're still here and I hope you're excited to actually get going, guys. Let's break this down into just quick step-by-steps. Step number 1 is to remember who you're doing this for and why. Remember, we're pretending to be consultants for the local theme park and help them build that cool new coaster for them. And then step number 2 might be the most important step of all, friends, and it might surprise you, but one common mistake I see a ton is when teams just rush right into the build. They oftentimes hit some roadblocks after not long at all. So we really recommend to brainstorm with your teams. Throw some ideas around, even if they're crazy ones. Sometimes the crazy ideas are the most creative and best ones. And get your ideas down on paper and come up with a whole plan before you even start to build. I promise it'll pay off in the long run. And now on to step 3. This is when it really gets fun and you start to see your vision come to life. Once everyone is on the same page on the team, you can officially start your build. But tell me this, friends, before we go on to step number 4, do things ever come out absolutely perfectly on the first try? In my experience, not typically. It's all about learning from your mistakes, testing things out, and improving your design. So that's what I like to do with this same roller coaster challenge that I've done a ton of times before. Test it out as you build, improve it along the way, and by the time you test it out a little bit, you'll have a great design that you're proud of by the end of it. But I can almost guarantee it's not going to be on your first try. And friends, whether you realize it or not, those 4 steps are actually part of a much bigger process called the engineering design process. And I know that sounds a little bit intimidating, but don't worry, just take it step by step, and it helps ensure that your project becomes the biggest success that it can. And remember to communicate and ask questions along the way. Your friends and teachers and teammates are all here for you. And the best part is the fun doesn't even stop there, because on Thursday, December 12th, we're actually going to have a fun event where you not only get to show and test out your coasters in front of your classmates, but also in front of your families. So friends, in order to prepare for that event and have something that you're proud of, lean on your teachers, lean on the awesome examples that you see around the classroom and the ideas of your friends, and take some inspiration from the examples that we showed you on how to use those materials from earlier. But we know you can do it. It is a challenge, but I know you guys are up for it. I cannot wait to see what you come up with. You may even see me one more time before this challenge is all over, but I wanted to wish you good luck, everyone, and I hope you have a great close to your semester and upcoming holiday break. See you guys and have a great time with this activity. We're here if you have any questions.